With a former WWE star possibly teasing a return to the company and more, this is Wrestling Rambles. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Before we move on, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Rambles with notifications on, and don't forget to like the video. With WWE announcer Samanatha Irvin no longer giving Chelsea Green a special introduction, more information has come out. As Sean Ross Fightful said, we followed up on Samanatha Irvin noting that it wasn't her call to scrap the special Chelsea Green entrance. We're told that word backstage was that the direction came directly from a WWE higher-up, and many were pushing for it to return. Recalling his time working for Paul Heyman in ECW, Rob Van Dam was asked if Heyman owed him any money, as he told Party with Marty, "No, I don't consider there to be any debt there. There's people that I have literally given money to that were going to pay me right back but never did 10 to 15 years ago that I don't consider there being a debt to. Paul Heyman never had any personal debt to me." In a video, Rhea Ripley and Buddy Matthews can be seen with their new custom arcade cabinet.
Alright, I'm here with two special people. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Rhea Ripley.
And I'm Buddy Matthews.
Alright, we're here with Phantom Arcades.
Yep.
So I just delivered their brand new arcade to the house. So just a couple of quick questions for you guys.
Yes, sir.
How'd you guys hear about Phantom Arcades?
Malenko Black showed me what you did for Zelina, which was pretty awesome. So I had to ask for permission from one if I could get something like that, and I sold her on the idea of having a custom arcade machine with her on it, and I think that was the I think that's what sold it. So
it's pretty cool.
And now that she has her own very own arcade with her face on it, one of one. Nah, man, it came out so cool, and
it's just cool to capture two different parts of our lives and sort of just have it like live on forever in something.
Yeah,
so that's really, really epic.
And also to kind of bring me at AEW and her in WWE, kind of the two characters that have created in two different worlds to come back in as
two
one.
Different factions.
Yeah, it's just kind of cool to kind of make our own thing. Right, Baz?
Yeah. He's obviously excited.
Yes, he got his toy set.
Yeah, he got his Game Boy.
So, what was your experience with the whole build process?
It was awesome. You know, whenever there was a question or any type of customization, you know, down to do it very quick.
Very quick.
Very, very quick. The graphics, you know, whatever ideas or changes that one little Rhea Ripley had, you know, you were on it very quickly, and you know, I think that it's come out
spectacular.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this before, and honestly, like seeing it in person is so much cooler than seeing it in a photo. Yeah, it's just amazing.
Alright, well, thanks for answering my questions. I'll let you guys play. Let me get myself out of here.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming all the way and
thank you.
Bringing Christmas early for me.
Yes, I'm the new Santa Claus. Let me just do a quick little show of the machine real fast.
Show it off, because you've never seen it again.
Alright, guys. Well, thank you very much.
No worries.
No worries.
For details on WWE's initial plan to use a new entrance theme for Randy Orton, it was said that Fightful's Corey Brennan has learned that with the Randy Orton theme song, they did one playthrough live in the arena and decided to scrap it. Revealing what led to forming the Judgement Day in WWE, Adam Copeland said this on the 3NT Wrestling podcast. "That was the idea with Judgement Day. I saw Priest, I saw Rhea, and I saw Finn, and I knew they could do more. Finn had been given a bit of an opportunity with that, but I knew there was so much more untapped stuff. That to me was all fun and all true. I truly felt they were underutilized. That's what I think I would like to do if I were to do it again. Who are these people that I could bring in and feel the difference when you're out there? That feels like to really listen to an audience and be engaged with them, but understand that you're the one pulling the strings. They're not pulling your strings. That's a big shift in mindset that at some point you have to take if you want to make it to the top. I know I'm going to get off and go, oh, this person, that person, this person. As it was noted by Jim Ross that Dean Malenko had brain surgery due to symptoms from Parkinson's disease, more information has been provided. PWInsider.com has told that Malenko actually underwent the procedure towards the end of September. He is not currently recovering from the surgery, as it took place several months ago, and he returned to his AEW duties at the beginning of November. Telling a story from his time spent in WWE, Maven said on his YouTube channel that there was actually one time that an excuse got someone fired, so let me set the scene for you. It was a TV taping, like all others, and it wasn't often that Vince would call everyone together for a full talent meeting. So when we were all gathered there was a hush, there was a quiet, waiting to hear exactly what was on his mind because something was setting him off, and we didn't notice it at that moment, but there was a fellow wrestler who was absent from that meeting, and Vince let everyone know this person was absent because not only were they late, but then they made the excuse that they did not get a wake-up call. And Vince made the statement, if you're trusting someone who is working a minimum wage job to get you to your place of employment on time, you're not the person I want in this company. Trust me. Touching on his plans for next year, former WWE star Matt Riddle told Cage Side Press, 2024 is a big year. I'm going to keep pro wrestling. I'll be traveling a lot. Let's just say that a lot of overseas tours, stuff like that. I'm good. Just hanging out. Just had my fourth child, little Matthew. This is Big Matthew, and I'm excited for 2024. It's a new year. Definitely not a new me, but I would say a more improved me. That's it, dude. Just having fun and taking it day by day. As TNA Wrestling teased a huge signing at their Hard to Kill event for January 13th, Sean Ross Sapp, a Fightful, reported that for those asking, no one behind the scenes in TNA Wrestling appears to have any knowledge regarding who the big signing they are teasing is going to be. It has been dubbed as the biggest signing in company history, which includes Sting, Mick Foley, Hulk Hogan, Kurt Angle, and others. However, that report was apparently untrue. All it is being hyped as is another big signing, not the biggest in company history. At a CMLL show in Mexico, Charlotte Flair could be seen making her way to a seat to watch a match involving her significant other, Andrade El Idolo. Going into detail on those training with him and his wife Natalia, TJ Wilson told Count It Out with Mike and Tyler, just an assortment of different people. Certain people have come in that WWE have kind of sent in to have a little look, and then they've been signed since then. There's been a couple of guys that have come down, had a little look, and not because of me, but end up now they're under contracts, and it's just, I have guys that have been in WWE, like Natty and myself, that have been in WWE for a very long time, and I have guys that are coming in that have been signed, but they don't report until January, so it's everything in there. Praising AEW World Champion MJF, the Nature Boy Ric Flair said this on the Wrestling Classic. Well, number one, I think he comes across as a confident in real life as he comes across with his confidence in the ring, and he's got a good interview. He's got a great look. He worked hard. I think he's got the confidence in real life that he portrays on TV, and I think the future is unlimited for him, and he's really good. He could be the next Randy Orton. That's about as high a praise as I can give him. For more information regarding the Speed matches in WWE from the December 15th SmackDown, it was said that Fightful's Corey Brennan is told that many working WWE SmackDown didn't even know WWE Speed was happening until shortly before the show. We've learned that the plan is for the show to run on social media platforms if they launch it. Revealing a New Japan name that was spotted at the recent AEW show, Bodyslam.net reported sources have confirmed to me that NJPW star and Bullet Club member, the Crown Jewel Chase Owens, is backstage at tonight's AEW tapings. Ringside News added, it was also noted that Chase Owens currently lives in San Antonio, so he is visiting friends on the AEW roster. He's not expected to participate in any in-ring action at this time. On social media, Batista revealed he will be working with a big internet star, writing teamed up with Mr. Beast and the boys to help out 100 dogs in need. Check out the link, davebatista.comey.io, for the whole episode. Here's the clip from the post.
We're back for day number 3, and this time we have Dave Batista.
You guys know that I'm Dave Batista from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I want you to bark and woof to them, conversing with them as a dog.
Oh man, I might be in trouble.
Speaking about the young stars that are a part of AEW, Adam Copeland said this during an interview with TSN. Maybe somebody's on a bit of a roll on TV and then they're off all of a sudden. As a young performer, you go, what did I do wrong? I want to be there for guys like that or women like that because I've been through it and I understand that there's peaks and valleys. I truly think backstage and I can help young talent navigate through what might kind of feel like stormy waters or confusing waters, and in crafting stories, crafting characters, helping create a character that has layers instead of thinking just, okay, this is my idea, I want to create a group, okay, and there's got to be more than that. What else? What's the reason? What other characters? And what's their reasoning? There has to be reason. It's like any television show in that regard, right? Giving a health update on an AEW star, the Wrestling Observer newsletter noted Bandito had his second wrist surgery on December 16th. As noted previously, his left wrist didn't heal properly from the first surgery. He had considered not having surgery, but then he would be working the rest of his career on a messed up wrist. The timeline for a return, we were told, is probably May, but hopeful for April. Touching on his recent loss to Bryan Danielson in the AEW Continental Classic tournament, Eddie Kingston told Sports Illustrated, I'd love another match against Bryan. I don't like the guy. I'd love to break his other eye socket. We don't have a lot in common, except for our love of professional wrestling. I make up things in my head so I hate my opponent and be more vicious when I'm in the ring. I can't say it now because I don't want to get too amped, but I'm getting an edge any way I can. I've got my motivation and it's a must win. If you love hard-hitting wrestling, you're going to watch. We're going out on our shields and fighting for the sport we love. Mentioning CM Punk's return promo on Raw following Survivor Series, Kevin Nash noted on his Click This podcast, all of a sudden people take saying that when we all did it, like, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to make money. The Click said that, but you have to, at some point, give the author credit. That was Chief J. Strongbow. And Lou Albano was, there's only two things in this business that's real, money and the miles. That's Captain Lou. Following the formation of his new faction with Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo, Santos Escobar said this on Instagram, LWO, Legado World Order. Taking a shot at WWE for not allowing announcer for the company Samanatha Irvin to do her unique introductions. Former WWE star Top Dollar wrote on X, they hating on her greatness and what makes her so special. Told her to stop saying Top Dollar special way last year too, and me and Chelsea ain't the only ones. For a potential spoiler regarding who will be facing Logan Paul for the US title at the Royal Rumble, the Wrestling Observer newsletter said Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens for the US title is also expected. As WWE Hall of Famer Tammy Lynn Sitch, also known as Sunny, was sentenced to prison for 17 years over a DUI manslaughter charge, a new mugshot has been unveiled. Sitch is also looking to appeal her prison sentence, as Ringside News wrote. Tammy Sitch has officially initiated the appeal process to reduce the duration of her prison sentence. She was sentenced to 17 years on November 28th as a part of a plea deal, pleading guilty to causing death while operating a vehicle with a suspended or revoked driver's license and 1 count of DUI causing death. That sentence was in connection to a fatal car accident involving 75-year-old Julian Lasseter. Upon completing a prison term, she will be subjected to an additional 8 years of probation. The appeal, filed on December 20th, is aimed at challenging the length of the sentence rather than contesting the verdict itself, as previously indicated by Sitch's legal team. It was expected that Tammy Lynn Sitch would appeal this sentence, but we have no idea whether it will work. The sentencing details are as follows. Count 1, 7 years in the Department of Corrections, followed by 8 years probation. This includes fines, court costs, and standard conditions such as permanent driver's license suspension, alcohol safety education course, and victim awareness program. Count 1 is to be served consecutively to Count 2. Count 2, 10.6625 years in the Department of Corrections with credit for time served amounting to 566 days. Counts 3 to 8, 364 days in jail with credit for the full 364 days served. In the official filing, Tammy Lynn Sitch's public defender issued a notice of appeal to the District Court of Appeal, 5th District of Florida, regarding the order issued by the court on November 27, 2023. This is just the first step of a long process, and there are no guarantees. The order constituted a final ruling of Tammy Lynn Sitch's guilt for various charges, including DUI manslaughter, driving while license suspended with death, DUI with damage to person, and DUI with damage to property. Those are some serious charges, but she was facing up to 26 years in prison. Upon Tammy Lynn Sitch's release from prison, possibly after another 17 years, she will also be under probation for another 8 years. Upon her release, presumably in 2040, Sitch will be 68 years old. Previously, it was reported that WWE was looking to sign Cody Rhodes to a new deal, as more details on this have been provided. The length and financial terms of the new contract is unknown, but Meltzer said it was a similar timing situation to Charlotte Flair, where it was learned this month she signed a new contract months prior. Sean Ross Sapp said Fightful reported Friday that WWE was looking to imminently re-sign him this weekend. Wrestling Observer reported that a deal was signed in October, but sources close to Cody himself claim that there's some confusion on that front. Ringside News added, it was also noted that a new WWE contract is expected to be signed and an agreement is in place. We will have to see when that news is 100% confirmed. Vice President of Live Events and Touring, Raphael Morphy, is leaving AEW soon, as PW Insider reported that. We were told Morphy informed AEW during their recent Montreal events that he would be finishing up with the company as of the World's End pay-per-view on December 30th in Long Island, New York, as he has accepted a senior executive position with the Barclays Center in New York City, where Morphy resides with his family, and will be splitting his duties between booking sports and entertainment events at the arena, as well as working for the Brooklyn Nets owners. One of the reasons for the move was the ability for Morphy to remain closer to family in New York City and not be on the road constantly. It was basically seen as such an amazing offer, there was no way he could pass on the opportunity. Internally, he will be missed and was well liked and respected. With Mercedes Mone no longer under a New Japan Pro Wrestling contract, many are wondering where she will go next. Previously, she stated in a video that she will be with a company in 2024, and now she has posted pictures of her WWE Funko Pops, potentially teasing a return as Sasha Banks to WWE in the future. And this was your Pro Wrestling News Update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.